It's both shades of green in here.
It is. It don't matter. I mean,
it don't matter.
I swear we just can't get right.
does it really matter when he put the background in there?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No, he said it's the way, like it's programmed a certain way. He just needs to get better. That's all.
A green screen is a green screen.
Okay. All greens matter.
It do look funny. This nigga got a goddamn lime green. Pastel green.
My green wrinkly as hell.
You got a sheet.
That's basically what it is too.
What is that? Velvet?
No choice but to have a voice. Take notes, you might learn from a quote. Tune in, turn it up wherever you at. This ain't your ordinary podcast, not for the fake, only for the real. What you wanna say, it's said over here. Game tight, holding airwaves for ransom. It's all love though, please don't cancel.
Welcome to another episode of Cancel Us Later. I got my boy, it's me, myself, Incog. I got my boy John, Vic, and Pop. We missing a couple of people, but fuck it. The show moves on, man. You heard?
It goes stop no show.
You know how we like to start it off, man. How was y'all boys' weekend? How was y'all Father's Day?
Oh.
Or Juneteenth, or both?
Oh, it was good, man. I ate good Father's Day. I ate real good, bro. That was the highlight of my day on Father's Day. Got a good word at church too, you know.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Juneteenth, I don't really do too much for it except relax and reflect. That's about it.
Okay, what you reflect on, my brother?
What I reflect on?
You lying.
Life.
Capper of the day.
Capper of the day. But no, I just reflecting. Me and my wife talking about Juneteenth, and she said next year she wanna celebrate it, but like have everybody together, like friends and stuff. She wanted.
I accept that invitation.
It is a soft invitation.
It's a Texas thing too, Juneteenth.
It really
what about
is.
you, Brother John?
You know, my Father's Day was non-existent. I actually did go. I went to go visit my pops. You know what I'm saying? I brought him a little something, and I just kind of hang out with the family. That was a good time. We actually didn't do anything for Juneteenth, though. You know what I mean? Like that was like strictly Father's Day. I mean, I didn't reflect. I didn't do anything, man. I just, I had Monday off, so that was nice. I laid in bed.
Father's Day really kind of.
Yeah, it was a mix up, but I guess I slept probably about 18 hours on Monday.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, that was for the ancestors.
Well, yeah,
they need a rest. They need a rest.
What about you, Pop?
I had a good Father's Day. Just chilled out, basically. Just hung with the family all day. Gave them my time. Took a couple naps on the couch. Ordered some food. Picked it up. And that was it, man. It was nice.
Okay.
Chill.
Huh?
It was chill.
What about you, bro?
Man, my Father's Day it was straight, man. I had all my kids. One of their moms charged me $40 for gas money for them to bring them over to the crib.
On Father's Day?
Which you paid happily.
On Father's Day?
Which I paid, you know what I'm saying? I paid it happily, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I would, we'll get on that topic on another week, man. I don't feel like, baby mamas are crazy, bro. Like, a lot of it, anyway. Juneteenth, I didn't do much, man. I just fucking hung out, it's, Juneteenth, it is what it is. I'm from the East Coast, so I was free way before my ancestors were free a little, was free way before Juneteenth.
Hey, I was born in Michigan, bro, so me too. John down here.
Texas motherfuckers, a little slow, they couldn't read and stuff. I don't know. It's like, nah, that's just to throw a joke in there. Hey, but on a serious note, in reference to Juneteenth, man, some sad shit happened this Sunday in our great capital of the United States, Washington, D.C. They had a bunch of events going on in the D.C. area, and during one of those events, a 15-year-old boy got shot and killed, man. You just like, everybody was complaining about COVID. This COVID, that people are losing their lives, but people really wasn't looking at the stats of how many young brothers or people, period, who's out here getting shot the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? More people are getting shot than dying from COVID, man. If you want to go look up the stats, you can. I've already done it. That's why I'm talking about it.
Please enlighten me, because I really want to call CAF right now.
More people have been shot than died from COVID.
Shot or killed.
Yeah, let's match deaths to deaths. Can we match death to death?
No. Well, what I'm saying is you're most likely to get shot than to die from COVID.
Okay.
But no, I didn't say kill, but I don't want to talk about COVID too much, but those are just some stats about how often people are getting shot out here and surviving. But this young man, 15-year-old, he lost his life. 3 other people got shot in the DC area, man. It's sad. One, it was on Juneteenth, then it was on Father's Day, and some other events that was going on during this month. But for it to happen on that day, man, it's sad. What y'all think about that?
It's sad, bro, because back in my hometown, Ben Harbor, Michigan, is a small hometown, and just over that same weekend, I think a young lady got killed, and just shooting, bro. It was shooting, and then same city. It's a small city, but I'm from a small town. About 3 weeks ago, a young dude, 19 years old, got killed. Wasn't even in the altercation at all. Got killed, and that was a mass shooting back there. And so I see what you're saying, bro. The shootings is just crazy, dog. The young lady got killed. Now her son is without his mama and his daddy, who got killed a couple years ago from shooting. So he done lost both parents to gun violence. That is insane, dog.
Gun violence is crazy. What you think, Pop?
People out here scared to fight, man. That's the main. People are scared. They are more embarrassed by getting punched in the face in front of a bunch of people that they will return with a gun and for that person for putting their hands on them, just because, man.
Pride is the devil.
And they're not even. A lot of times they're not even hitting the person they need to hit either.
Exactly. Scared to go up close. They'll pull out of that car and then try to shoot at somebody that's standing at the corner with 5, 6 motherfuckers, and you don't know who's on this side. Motherfuckers scared to fight, man. It's sad how many guns are out there available.
Bruh.
We really shouldn't be making more guns and shit.
No, dog.
And I think the government has to be some way a part of that, man. There has to be. There's not enough gun store robberies to supply this many damn guns to these bad neighborhoods like this, man.
Yeah, these guns out of control. John, what you think, my brother?
Oh man, I might be taking a walk down on the dark side, but the guns are there, and we know there's some neighborhoods that are just more inclined to crime and gun violence than others. So, I mean, and this might sound privileged of me, but at this point, I really don't understand why anybody would choose, I'm going to say choose lightly, to stay in an environment where you're almost surely to be shot. You're going to be a victim in this area. And I get it. It's not cheap or easy to move around, but I just can't help but think, like, if the probability of getting my head blown off is above about 50, 60, 80%, like, I feel like it would be better for me to struggle somewhere else where I don't have to worry about those kind of odds. And that's really what I'm thinking, whenever I hear stuff like this.
It's not going to be dangerous. Then what do you mean?
Excuse me?
I mean, if you say struggle somewhere else, then that's going to probably be a bad neighborhood too.
Yeah, but some neighborhoods you're more inclined to be a victim of gun violence than others. Right?
Maybe.
I mean,
Well, the shootings I'll talk
I
about back
think a lot of
home.
people are just programmed, man. Like this, they're home. Like they were born into that. Like it doesn't seem as outrageous to live in an environment like that. As like that's how programmed you are.
Right.
Like it's just a normal part of the life, and they just accept it at a really young age. That's part. I mean, it's a bad thing to do that, but I mean that's just the mindset behind it. It's just home. Like it is what it is, and that's how a lot of people take it.
Yeah, I think it's
And then you
going out
I
too.
mean, you gotta be able to afford it too.
You know, going out to like back home, a lot of the killings happening, at nighttime. They're like 1:30 a.m. There's a party going on or something, a block party or something going on, and liquor get involved. And like he said, like Pop said, people don't fight no more, bro. So they just shooting. It's a crowd of people at a block party. They just shooting. They don't know who they hitting.
But
So I'm.
you know
So I
what?
mean,
Though?
you can't go out no more. If I went back home right now, bro, I told my dad this. I said, when I come back home, bro, I ain't going out. My cousin asked me to do something. Nah, bro, come to my pop's house. We can chill. He got a bar in the basement.
Bro.
I ain't going nowhere, bro.
But like, now there's some places where you just know the violence is more likely to take off than others, right? Like Vic, you remember one time me and you, we went downtown. We was getting ready to go to the strip club or whatever, and we was downtown Dallas. And we pulled up. I ain't gonna say what club it was, but we pulled up and they had security outdoors and they had like M4s and ARs and all this other shit. And I get to the door and I'm seeing this and I look at Vic. We like, nah.
Me and my wife had that situation, bro. We went to Be Live in Dallas
like
and we
that,
was I said, nah, we gonna get out of here.
And please just
strip clubs are in Atlanta though.
All of them like that?
I've seen some with a little handgun here and there, but if you gotta be out
they
here
had
with
rifles
that
across their chest, bro. Like,
bro, it looked like they were guarding the president.
You're right. When we went to Atlanta for our brother Freeman's his wedding.
Yeah, sure. I don't know, man.
Food, that strip club we couldn't get into. That strip club we couldn't get into. Them boys was walking around with ARs in the parking lot.
I brought that up really to just say that folks need to practice better judgment, but the way that things have been kind of going on in this world, like people have been getting popped at grocery stores. Like it's really no safe place.
Anybody can get it anywhere.
Unfortunately.
Well, I think the moral of that topic is, man, motherfucker, if you can't fight, bro, just learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? If you get fucking popped in the face, fucking popped in the face. You don't got to go back and kill the motherfucker because not only will you lose your life because you're going to be in prison, you know what I'm saying? But you just took a life from somebody else and you will regret that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It might be more social media killings over that than damn actual hands being put on each other these days. There might be straight internet beef that be getting people to kill each other and shit.
Yeah, that's just crazy, dog.
Simple.
So off that side of this shit, let's talk about some Deshaun fucking Watson, right?
That's
so
the man.
If y'all don't know, Deshaun Watson got some issues, right? And they're not violent issues, but he's a horny motherfucker, right? He can't.
Allegedly.
Most men are, but he got.
I don't even know if alleged is appropriate anymore.
I mean, I told you, it's so many. A lot of cases alleged might have fell off.
Guilty here somewhere.
Well, let's talk about it, right?
A settlement is an admission of guilt.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah,
okay, hold me straight.
A settlement is an admission of guilt.
I don't know, bro. 20 settlements is a lot, dog.
Huh?
20. He settled 20 times.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the court of law.
I'm just going back. No, I'm going back to what he said that a settlement is an admission of guilt. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, let me tell the story real quick. So the Browns quarterback, Deshaun Watson, he reaches confidential settlements. So we don't even know what the settlements are. In 20 of 24 civil lawsuits alleging sexual misconduct. That's a lot, right? Now, am I saying that one of the motherfuckers is true? All right. One of them is true. Like you ain't gonna get.
I'd be willing to say at least
5.
4 of the allegations are valid.
But like 20 out of 24, Like, that's crazy.
Well, you got to remember, 20 of them were all represented by the same attorney. That's why all of them were settled at the same time.
It's like a class action lawsuit.
It was essentially a class action suit.
Against the quarterback.
I mean, I really don't know what to make of it. I mean, honestly,
A class
I
action.
always want
action.
to err on the side of caution and give somebody the benefit of the doubt. But this kind of goes back to the whole Cosby situation. Like, you know, the first couple, I said,
today too.
You said
Yeah.
what?
Sex with a 16-year-old.
Not sex. It was sexual misconduct
Who?
with a 16-year-old in the Playboy.
What?
Oh, no.
My God,
Back in
dog.
1975.
Sure, he dropped $500,000 on that today.
Come on, man.
1975,
Well,
500K he gave her.
Well,
Well, she
this
was
is-
awarded by the jury.
Oh, my
He
God.
might not get it, but
How old is she now?
She got
so
about
this is-
50 now.
she was 16 in 1975.
What that was
Mm.
47 years ago?
She got about 50 something, 60.
But hold on. There's more to it. She was in the Playboy Mansion. Why the fuck she in the Playboy Mansion?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you should.
In there too, man.
I feel like that lawsuit really should be geared towards management more so than.
Nah, hell nah, bro.
No, hear me out. Time out.
Hell no,
you in the
dog.
Playboy Mansion.
Time
bro.
out.
Don't
Time
matter.
out.
She's 16,
Time
man.
out.
How did he
So
know?
no,
He didn't
listen,
know.
and that's what I'm trying to
Bruh.
say. This is
said he didn't know.
this is an establishment where you're allowed to sleep with prostitutes, and you're patronizing the
Minors, you allowed to sleep with minors at the
No,
Playboy?
but that's what I'm saying though. How is he supposed? He's not really in a position to know that this is a minor. She's hired. She's employed by one of the most prestigious. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying.
I don't know if she was a Playboy bunny. It was at the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't say she was a bunny or not employed. So, but not to get off topic, but that Playboy documentary, my wife watched that. That's wild, bro. That's Playboy is Hugh Hefner's wild man,
And why
bro.
would a
That's what I'm
16-year-old
saying,
be in
though.
Allegedly, though.
And that's what I'm trying
Allegedly,
to figure
yeah.
out. Why?
They made up to that he died, man.
They did, but it was wild though. It's wild.
And it's interesting that happened like that.
Why was a 16-year-old in the Playboy Mansion doing a
That's what I'm
Playboy
saying. I'm
Mansion
not
party?
excusing his behavior, but I'm just saying I don't feel like he's in the best position to know something like that. That's on management. So that's who they should be suing.
Where your talk is going into, my God.
Huh?
You can't just be dick swinging and saying somebody needs to let me know she's 16 before.
Okay, hey,
No, I mean, come on.
Yeah, bro, you
Bring
can't.
it down to another level. You in the strip club, right? This bad joint walking around talking about you want to dance, all this shit, right? Because nobody said sex, but just
I
sexual
wouldn't say she was
misconduct.
employed.
Just sexual
Hold on.
misconduct. You going to ID that bitch in the 21 and
Bro,
over
this
club?
is come on, man.
No,
In the
that's
21 and over
no.
club, you going to
It's
ID
the
him?
same concept. That's what I'm trying to say. Think about
Yeah.
that.
I'm trying to
Have you
say
ever ID'd
it
a
don't
stripper?
matter.
This ain't, yeah, it don't exactly. It don't matter.
If you have sex with her, it's on you, bro.
It wasn't
Yeah.
sex.
No matter.
Misconduct.
Sexual misconduct. It wasn't like statutory rape or anything. It was sexual misconduct.
See, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that there's a way, like, so whenever you have like underage girls sneak into clubs or whatever,
Mhm.
I've heard of instances where the doorman doesn't get in trouble if they actually provided ID that scanned and everything, so it looked like it was a adult, like they were of age.
Right.
And so I'm kind of like I'm saying, like, I understand, like, morally speaking, it's a little bit taboo to talk about, sexual misconduct with a child. It's fucking disgusting. I get it.
Right.
But in his shoes, you're patronizing a brothel. And I would just,
It was his home, man. It was
I'm just saying.
How many other
man.
girls was in there, dog? I mean, how many other people was in there? He couldn't choose a.
Well, no, you know what? That's not fair.
she
His
could've
preference of the evening.
Yeah,
She
she
could
What
have been the
is his
aggressor.
preference of the
I
evening?
don't. I mean, listen. When you go to I've never been, but I would imagine that it's something like that scene out of Rush Hour. You come in, and then you just
So
kind
he
of
picked the youngest looking one. He picked the
He
youngest
picked
looking
what
one.
he picked the flavor
Like,
that he
he
wanted.
still
That
have like parties and stuff, man. I don't think there's no lineup, but he would just have parties.
Yeah, I think it's
There's
just a party, bro. He just met up.
celebrity women there. There's Playboy bunnies. There's
again, I think this is on management. I think
And the man
I didn't
responsible
even know this
said,
was going on.
dick management department. You saying?
Yeah, that's who needs to be sued,
Oh, so
and he should be suing them too.
Somebody needs to approve all the business he fucking.
Absolutely. If you
Oh,
run
yeah.
an establishment like that
okay.
and you're pimping these women out, you should know
I'm talking
everything.
about no. We're talking about Playboy management or his management, like people who
Playboy.
manage, like,
Playboy.
Yeah, Playboy need to get their shit together.
They probably need to be sued too. I mean, yeah, both of them need to be sued then. But
it was in 1975. How good was technology back then with IDs and shit like that? But who knows?
So was Deshaun Watson sexual misconduct or sexual assault? What's the difference?
I think it might be a mixture of all.
I would say sexual assault would probably. I don't know. You probably will have to look at the state.
I don't know if he touched him.
And
I
what they
don't
were charged.
The allegations were pretty filthy, though. Deshaun Watson, if these allegations are true, another man is a very, very, very horny man.
And
hornier than you.
Yes, bro. Yes,
and
dog.
honestly,
Nah.
I don't think that
He makes me look like a
conduct-
priest, dog. He makes me look like a priest.
If I'm to be real, I don't think that his conduct is really that out of the norm for the athletes, for people of that stature. I think that they're used to putting people in suggestive situations, and because of who they are, people tend to bend the knee, right? I'm a part of me thinks that this was a hit job put out by the Texans a little bit.
Maybe.
Especially when I take into consideration that 20 of the 24 girls are all being represented by the same attorney. Like, I get it. It makes things a little bit easier, in a class action fashion, but, you stand to gain more on your own merits if your case is, actually has some legs and can walk on its own. And so of the 4 who decided not to go the class action route, these could be the true, victims. And they all could be victims to a degree. He might have said something slick or opened his towel up, before he was supposed to. I don't know. But I do think that I don't think that this type of behavior is totally out of the norm for people in that realm.
Yeah, and again, it's going to go back because you can't even. I mean, this shit's been happening for. Who's that NBA player who allegedly banged like over 1,000 chicks?
Will Chamberlain, he's at like 10,000.
Will Chamberlain, bro.
Like 20,000, bro.
20,000.
Yeah.
Good God.
So it's like we in a new time, bro. You can't even. It goes back to my alien shit, bro. You can't even fucking look at a motherfucker without a motherfucker saying, "Oh my God, he sexually looked at me" or did some weird shit, But
I think he could probably do a better job of vetting who he's, patronizing or
Mia Khalifa.
Or why he just don't hire the women who actually do that stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He should have done a better researching.
They might do it. They just playing fucking, what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Game, bro.
What'd you say, Pop?
I was saying he wanted to be surprised.
That was a part of the
that was the power move.
And maybe that's the case. But I mean, we live in a day and age where literally there's somebody into everything.
Oh yeah.
So
there's no excuse for him. There's no excuse.
Shooting hoops.
Yeah, she's whack. She's whack.
Who?
She is what? Mia Khalifa. He had her.
No, she's going through a rebrand right now.
Yeah, I'm talking about her shit with her porns was whack.
Did you say Mia Khalifa shooting? What did you say?
She was shooting hoops in Deshaun Watson.
She was in a maid outfit. Yeah, dog. Yeah,
but she's going through a rebrand. Like, she doesn't want to be associated with.
Pop, you ain't seen that? You ever seen that, bro?
No, I've never seen
that. Yeah, bro, she was shooting.
What?
Yeah.
What was this?
In his house in a maid outfit.
I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing of it, but
I've never heard of that before.
Hey,
all I know is this.
We'll drop the video in the in the joint when we get there. But yeah, she was shooting hoops. What you gonna say, Brother John?
No, I was just, I was saying that she's kind of going through a rebrand. She doesn't, I think she's come out on the public and really made like a official announcement that she doesn't want.
What's that got to do with
about that, bitch?
I'm just saying,
Yeah, she's
people are allowed to change, right?
Yes,
but we didn't care about enough to even.
What they got to do with Deshaun?
But speaking on change,
yeah, talk about it.
It's some freaky shit that's been going on with all these celebrities, right? Because not only Deshaun Watson, I'm sorry, I'm fucking up your name, my brother. But T.I., our brother T.I., who had them people in that basement. Sorry, nah. Y'all remember that video that came out?
I do. I do remember that.
So anyway, T.I. calls out VH1 for basically canceling his show because of the sexual allegations that was made, the sexual assault allegations that he and his wife Tamika, aka Tiny, have been facing since early last year. Now, if y'all don't remember, there was some allegations made that T.I. and Tiny was kidnapping people and
drugging them
and raping them,
basement,
and letting their entourage sleep with them.
Yes, so
that is what was allegedly happening.
I don't believe none of that shit.
You don't believe any of it?
No.
Wow.
No. Why did they get dismissed? Why was there not even a trial, bro? Like he had to say, like they had to come up with something. Like that was in court, bro. Like they had to say that they're not doing anything. Like this is completely dismissed.
Well, I don't know if it's actually made it there yet. I'm not saying it's true.
It's dumped. No one's taking like it's like there's nothing.
Well, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Let me ask you this. If you're in VH1's stance, if you're in VH1's, position, right? And you hear some type of allegations like this, what's your move? How do you respond?
I suspend the deal and wait it out. So,
and that's what he is suspended. It's not canceled.
Something like that.
I thought it was canceled, dog.
No, I thought it was suspended.
No, it's canceled, bro. They ain't bring it back. It's done. Bro. Yeah, it's done.
That was canceled.
Let me pull that up. Well, canceled, suspended, either way. I honestly, the question is this: are people really?
Are you saying they should have done that?
I would have canceled it for other reasons. I don't think that the folks are that in tune to.
At the time, they are. That was one of the.
Yeah, but what about now?
He is talking about when it happened, bro.
So when did they cancel this show?
Did you watch the show though? Did you watch the show? Were you a fan?
No, I'm not a fan. I don't watch.
Okay, then how you gonna say they should have canceled it then?
I mean, listen, reality TV is full of
love
smut
and hip hop.
garbage.
People watch Love and Hip Hop,
and I get it. But what I'm saying is this: as a business, right? I understand them taking the stance of, hey, I need to step away from this. And here's the thing: they may have already wanted to cancel this show, and that was just the easiest path forward.
There was nothing even put out that saying that was going to happen or nothing like that. So let's not even say.
Again, here's the thing: when you got kidnapping and sexual rape and all these other things, everybody. But you got to think about what world we live in. I'm not saying it's okay, but everybody's going to distance themselves from it until.
Now, what if I looked up and say that was the second-rated show on VH1 at the time, and what would you say if I told you that?
I'd say rape is a motherfucker.
Then you're gonna come on. Okay,
that's what I'd say.
Don't bring it.
But let's look it up.
So hey, they saying that the case was dropped due to the statute of limitations. The show was dropped back in February. But this was back in May of 2021 in LA and in Vegas. But it was dropped due to the statute of limitations.
All right, so look, they've got a 2 out of 5 star rating on.
We're loving hip hop.
I'll pull it up.
I mean, bro, I used to watch it when it first came out. The T.I. show, I did. It was good.
Well, it's been around.
Loving hip hop.
13 years.
We are doing the wrong shit, bro.
No, I'm about to give you the ratings. Yeah. Loving Hip Hop has a 4.0.
From who though? Who's rating this shows though?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Family Hustle before I watched goddamn Love and Hip
But
Hop.
they
Yeah,
got
I
a
used to watch.
2.0.
I used to watch Family Hustle when it first came out. When it first
Yeah, I
came
mean,
out.
but how many? But did you stick with it?
Nah,
And
nah.
why didn't you?
Just like any other reality TV.
No,
it
no, no.
goes-
I'm just
What Jay
asking,
Rock wants us to do to get off track and let them off the hook, bro. Like,
bro.
should
Listen,
people just be getting stuff canceled and suspended off our
listen. If you want to have a show that runs into perpetuity, put it on your own network. Okay, you can't really blame people for their decisions, right? They're gonna do what they want to do with their platform, and they said they felt like he was a rapist. He got off a technicality, which would have been
he can go to
statute
Zeus
of
Network.
limitations. He can,
Yeah, he can.
and there's nothing stopping him. And he is in a position, and he knows enough people to where if it's really that serious to him, then he should pursue it. And all his fans should support him. I feel that that's the way he should go.
And
But
if that
I
happens,
think we go ahead.
go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just think that we
He
need
was
to.
yeah, I was just answering a question too when
Oh, he was okay. What was they ask? What they ask him?
I think they asked like why did his show end or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he was just like openly venting about it.
Yeah, I'm sure from a
Okay,
business
that's fair. I
standpoint, he
mean,
got to understand from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a businessman.
Yeah, and speaking of business men and women, I kind of want to segue over to Monique. So Monique recently came out on record and, well, she apologized, but then recanted the apology. One of them, kind of bizarre situations. So she, and we kind of touched on this before. Monique really kind of made an ass of herself, and in the way that she handled her business and aired out the business of where she attacked DL Hughley, his family, etc. Talking about who the headliner was, this, that, and the other. Just very unprofessional. And recently she came out on the record and stated that she, I guess, I don't want to say regret, but she wished she wouldn't have said what she said in the manner that she did. But she still stands by it, except for what she said
about his family.
Family.
Yeah.
Which, okay, all right. Yeah, cool. Maybe you get a few points for, indemnifying the family, but you still really handled that situation poorly. And I don't see how she moves forward in the industry, after a situation like this.
But let's repeat what she said, right?
Go ahead.
And she dropped some M-bombs, so I'm not gonna say those, but here we go. I want to publicly
Just point at me, I'll say it.
You got it pulled up?
No, go ahead.
Oh shit. I want to publicly apologize to his wife and his babies. If I hurt their feelings, that was never my goddamn intention.
All right.
I never meant to hurt their feelings, but that N-word DL, I meant every motherfucking thing I said. Yo, she's a comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a funny apology.
She is, bro. It is a funny apology. They do, yeah. I mean, it ain't, bro.
What do you mean? A comedian, that's what they do. What is that?
That's what they
offend
do.
people.
They
push the bar, the boundaries, limits.
Say what they say. Say what they said.
Apologized to his family.
Yeah.
Right, but she said what she said. She meant every fucking word she said about DL, bro.
Well, unfortunately for her, this is gonna end tragically.
Hold on, whoa, wait. Y'all might think I'm caping now, but hold on. Do you think Will Smith gonna be back on?
She ain't Will Smith, my guy.
She's not.
What I'm saying is, bro, you dog.
Here you go. Go ahead.
No, bro. She said what she said. Listen.
You
You can't say that her career all of a sudden gonna go down.
Well,
I mean, come on, bro.
No, listen. Her career was already down. Will Smith did what he did at the pinnacle of his career.
Dog, he slapped the man on the Oscars.
Listen, at the pinnacle of his career. Bro. And she is been blackballed. She just got unblackballed. We're talking at two different stages.
She gonna be okay, dog.
No, listen, here's the thing though. Will Smith is in a position to where he can executively produce his own stuff and people are gonna work with him just because it's Will, because of his brand, because of his
I know
lifelong
that what I'm saying is,
achievements.
but you made it seem like she did something so egregious, bro. You was like, oh,
No,
this moment,
listen,
she's never gonna.
No, I'm saying she's not gonna live it down because Monique has been a headache. Monique hasn't had a big break since Precious, bro. How long ago? When was the last?
Though, bro?
Huh?
It's only DL.
Exactly.
No,
Still
it doesn't
Hughley.
matter.
It does matter.
It matters because she's had run afoul with Lee Daniels. She's run afoul
And now she's
with
back. And
Tyler
now she's
Perry.
back with Lee Dan. And now she's back with Tyler Perry.
But she's done.
Bro, they're not gonna
Hold
come
on.
to DO's aid and be like, oh, we're not gonna
No,
work with you
it's
because
not
you said
about
something.
that. It's about her character. She is proving that she is everything that they've said she is. And that's why I'm saying her road to redemption is not as simple as Will.
I gotta
and it's
disagree.
not because he's a man. Okay.
I gotta disagree only
because
because if she was saying this about Lee Daniels or Tyler Perry or somebody of that stature, then I'd probably be like, dang,
bro,
Monique,
it's about how she showed out with the
but nobody really
contract.
cares though. Nobody who cares?
Hold that thought.
If you're a difficult person to work with, bro, you're not going to be working that much.
Fair and simple. I mean, that's in any industry.
That ain't fair when it comes to women. I'm just gonna keep it straight.
What do you mean? Are we supposed to allow
Nigga,
that?
it's been listen, dog. It's been plenty. You think, bruh? I'm
not
gonna say nothing, bro. Because you're just gonna say cap. You're just gonna say cap.
No, it's not cap.
You're just gonna say cape. It's bro. It's straight. Men, dog. Men can be as difficult as they want to be. Straight up. And still get all the roles. Still get it, bruh. See, but now we going,
and that's it right there.
Move the goalposts. We moving. Now it's a talent. First it was this. Now it's a talent. Like you gonna keep moving it.
I literally said
women are held to a lesser, especially black women. When if they show some type of strong emotional like that, then she's very difficult to work with. If that was a nigga saying that, man, fuck that. I said what I said. Niggas be like, ooh, that nigga said what he said.
Bro.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You're wrong, man.
No, you're not.
Listen,
yeah, he is
wrong.
I didn't say it's wrong, but I understand what he's saying.
To work with, he would still get jobs because his name could bring hundreds of millions of dollars. That's why.
I'm going to give you an example.
If you're Monique,
oh wow.
If you're Monique, your name is not going to bring that type of money unless you're doing like you can still do your shows and stuff.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just talking about like being part of like major production, supporting actresses in good roles and stuff. I don't know if that's gonna happen myself.
I really want him to be here before I bring this particular person up, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And there he is. So Vic, one of the people that I want to bring to the forefront of your mind, who was difficult, who they put the kibosh on for a while, is Cat Williams. Cat Williams got beside himself. He was doing a whole lot of stuff outside of the media, and they sat him down for a while. We didn't see Cat Williams for a long time. He was beating up kids or getting beat up by kids. He was going to jail regularly. Cat Williams just made his recent debut back to the big screen. He's been on a hiatus almost.
But guess what though? Niggas were still standing behind him though, bro. That's what I'm saying. Nobody was saying this nigga that did and all this stuff. He was like, man, Cat being real. That nigga real nigga. Cat a real nigga.
Stardom that he had.
He lost it. And that's the whole point.
When you think of the top comedians and stuff now, you don't be thinking of Cat Williams like you did 10 years ago.
Right. When you run afoul of people, this is the thing. If you want to be on somebody else's broadcasting network or something like that, you need to be able to play within the realms that they want you to play. That's just how it is, right? I don't get to show up to work and just do whatever the fuck I want to do just because I'm me. Well, you hired me, so damn it, you get what you get. No, I got to operate within the realms and scope of my job description, right?
Agree with that,
so
but
if I get out of pocket, they're going to hold me accountable. So
I agree with that. But I'm saying is I also know that they also hold black women to a whole other standard when it comes to that.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Can we pick a black woman who has suffered and struggled rightfully, like who we're being overcritical of, who isn't deserving of this kind of blame?
I would have
Can we do that? Because she's not it. This is not the one to fall on the sword for, in my opinion. Monique is
I don't think
the
it's
quintessential angry black woman, unfortunately.
nah, bro.
Unfortunately, that is just the image that she was putting out there. And no, and I'm saying this from a place of love because I don't think everybody is like her, but she's just she is the poster child for angry black woman, though, unfortunately.
Well, you know what? She did a good job in Precious, man. But look, we're gonna go ahead and move on, bro. The show.
Hey, DL said that was autobiography.
Hey, like I said, she did a real good job. So, brother Vic, man, and I'm talking to you directly, right? Because you making that comparison between Drake, who just dropped his album, right, and Beyonce. What was your thoughts on when you talked about that, brother?
I was making a comparison because they both. I don't know if y'all have heard Drake's album. Anybody out of us four?
I've listened to it.
I've listened.
All right, and have you heard Beyonce's new single?
I didn't know.
Okay,
wow.
well,
So
they both
single.
Yeah, so they both have that. The sound is like that house dance music, like club dance music type sound.
Yeah.
So when I listen to Drake's, bro, in the past, Drake's vocal performances would capture me, bro. Like when he started singing when he first came out, started that slow singing, it grabbed me, and I was like, okay, he can't sing at all, but his shit grabbed me with the beats he was making.
I think he can.
Wow. Okay. But so he dropped his new album, and it just sounded like his vocals didn't match the energy of the beats of the type of music he was trying to make. If it was a dance music, it didn't make me want to get up and dance or nothing like that. Because he was on the track, it's no layers, nothing different. He just and then he just like that throughout the whole, like a dance track. But then when I put on Beyonce's record this morning, that mug, I'm like, okay, it's like she knows what she's doing, like with the house music. So I was trying to say, are they experimenting, or is this pretty much the two most popular male and female artists in hip hop R&B genre? Are they trying to switch up the sound? Are they trying because the frequencies? I like the frequencies. The make you get up and move. It's no more dark frequencies. It's not no more stun type music. I think they're trying to make people dance a little more, but I feel like Drake kind of missed the mark a little bit.
Here's the thing. I think it's easier for artists in the R&B genre to stay on their square a lot longer. I feel like what's expected of a rap or a hip hop artist, like it's only a few, like even Wayne, when Wayne had his peak and then he just fizzled the fuck out. Damn, there's only
one Beyonce and one Rihanna right now, though. Just like there's one Jay-Z and then one. There's only going to be who when Beyonce was going. He's talking about having these like longer runs. Like who around the time Beyonce was going is still going right now.
I see what you're saying, but I guess in that genre though, like Chris Brown is still relevant.
But Chris Brown could do that though. He can make that type of music though. He could. I think he could make that type of music. But I think
and there's no one else.
Sorry, but that's what I'm saying though. The R&B greats can hang around. I don't know
because their vocals are better. They have
greats though.
They have better vocals though.
Well, at one point, will we all say that Drake was in one of the great categories?
Yeah.
He's since fallen out of that. I don't
think so.
No, he's not. No, he's not falling. No,
the work is already put in, bro.
Yeah, the work
but he's not.
The hits already out there.
Like Jay,
I don't think he's falling out. Right,
Kendrick,
this is what I
still
think
getting
he's doing.
quality. Go ahead.
This is what I think he's doing. Right. When I listened to that album, all I thought of, okay, this is day party music.
It wasn't even that. That was I'm smoking hookah.
To me,
lounge music.
Right. Okay. But to me, I felt like, okay, this is me chilling. I'm out on the patio somewhere for the summer. This is day party
with females around.
With females around. That's what that was. He you know what I'm saying? He switched up a little bit.
But he always did. That's what I'm saying. But it didn't. But the music, it didn't, bro. It just because I tried to go back and hear it again, and then I heard Beyonce's. Just her performance on the type of record was so much better. Like her vocals, her inflection, crescendos and stuff. She going up, is layers. I'm saying Drake on there.
Maybe Drake has gotten lazy. He might be lazy.
Maybe.
But
I
Beyonce
mean,
probably got a songwriter and a house. Like,
Are you saying
music
Drake don't have
producer
songwriters?
person in there.
No, we all know he has. We ain't gonna get into that. We already know he has.
I don't know.
I mean,
if
I see what
that's
Pop saying. I
confirmed,
think
No.
Pop saying she has better.
She does.
A better.
But I think she cares about her brand.
I
First of
think
all,
she has
think
a
about who
whole
she's married to.
production team behind her.
Yeah, I know, but that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying though. Think about who she's married to. They don't put out duds. This isn't Drake's first dud, okay? Like Drake is just kind of out here living off his
name.
clout that he's earned.
Yeah.
And
So
so
what
people
time
are
out?
gonna come check it out either way.
But are you still built to be a Drake fan? Like,
I'm not built.
You were heading out on the way.
Well, here's the thing.
This might not
I'm
be your. It might not be
I'm
your head
still a
or age
Jeezy fan. I'm still a Jay-Z
his own
fan.
Tell me about his
Cole
Can you tell me
and
about Jeezy's
Kendrick.
last 2 albums?
Huh?
Can you tell me about G's last 2 albums? Name some rappers from him.
I've
He's been
seen
putting
it.
out albums.
He
too.
has.
Well,
We're talking about
so-
his old shit that you fuck with, just like you fuck with Drake's old shit too.
But even when I listen to the newer stuff, and I can't really call it by name, but I can tell you when I do go through my Rolodex, I have some stuff from the new ones, and I've never been disappointed. There's never been a layer of I'm disappointed in this album. It's okay, this was good. I appreciated it. There's been times where I've just been downright like, damn,
Go to
Drake,
bed.
this was a fucking dud.
But here's the thing, right? I mean, if you listen to the album, right, you see what he did, right? He did all that. All those tracks sounded the same until you got to the last one. You got to that last one with 21 Savage.
That's fire.
That's what people was looking for. And he did that. I mean, Drake ain't stupid. He don't got stupid people on his team. He didn't put that album up for his, I guess, normal fucking fans and shit like that. I bet you for the rest of the summer and into the fall, you will hear these Drake songs at these fucking day parties when you out just chilling. I know you like to smoke hookah in these fucking hookah lounges and shit. That's where you're gonna hear it.
Right.
But he fucking let y'all know on that last album, hey, I can still fuck y'all up with some shit. So that's what I believe.
I'm all for artists experimenting.
So are we
stuff
changing?
Like that,
Is the air changing?
Better.
Is
the air changing?
No, he'll be back. I wouldn't say it.
Yeah, he's supposed to drop something else this summer.
Yeah, look what he did on the last track.
So is the frequency of music, is it changing? Are they going to start?
It's always been there. It's
always breaking the record. I mean,
always been there.
Okay.
Listen, but those record breaks,
successful or not.
He's breaking records off of his last. I mean, he's earned that clout. He's earned that.
So what does a cool off look like then? I mean,
what's the who?
I don't know. I mean,
cool off. You talking about?
He would have to do the equivalent. He would have to do the equivalent of Lil Wayne and the Prom Queen. The Prom Queen. Like he'd have to go that far off the edge. I mean, at least with this stuff, it's not bad music. I mean, you know what I mean?
He just didn't hit the mark to me. It ain't.
You turn it on
and
it's like, you can listen to it and you can smoke to it.
Such a wide range of fans, though.
And that's a great point. And that's a great point.
Never been tapped into the type of fans he's had in rap ever, bro.
And that's
the whole generation is his.
Yeah. Because I checked Beyonce song this morning and I was like, damn, this shit it reminds me of like a Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman type of sound. But it's pretty dope though. I couldn't even lie. I was like, damn, she hit, if she's trying to do this house dance thing, she definitely hit the mark.
Beyonce has a cult following. Okay.
Yeah, but we tend to forget that Drake puts out music for women, right? Mainly women. Right?
I wouldn't say that.
He does. He doesn't give a fuck about guys. That's his Drake.
It's for lover boys. It's for lover boys. It's for players.
Okay.
His type of
and a lot of fucking women. A lot of women. I would say Drake is a rapper that a lot of females I'm not disputing
that. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying is a lot of
that this album was more, I would say it's more leaning towards them, and they know fucking day parties, they know get-togethers and shit, and that's what the fuck they listening to. And that's just my opinion on it.
That's
I think
fair.
that's a popular genre internationally.
It is a
bro.
popular
It is.
genre.
It is popular.
It
It's,
is.
It's
I
like
mean, yeah.
people
Yeah.
making. If somebody try to make damn Spanish music pop, like that's like that Latin genre is like the biggest genre in the
Pitbull.
world right now.
Y'all think your boy Future finna come out with some dance music?
No,
I don't
no, I
know.
don't think he'll do it.
Nah, he might do a joint album though.
Uh,
I
it'll
don't
be
know.
like
I
that.
don't never know with Future. Like
Honestly, you only need singles now, man. If you just hop on
Yeah.
a Drake, a single or two, or that on Drake. That's all you
speaking of
need.
singles, and this is
Singles
way out
huge.
of the woodworks. Hurricane Chris is back with a smash, yo.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop you on that, bro.
What? You're not fucking with that joint? I thought that was a
We
That was a
brilliant track.
copy. That was a copy, bro. That
It might
tempo,
have been,
that hook
but
and shit was already put together. Even though
again,
it
that's
was
kind of
remixed,
his hook.
and then the remix was popular, and then he
he
took
jumped. Yeah.
Well, all I'll say is it was genius, and I prefer to hear his version of it, honestly.
Well, you
Yeah,
know who
'cause
messed
mean,
up?
because
Hold on, I got
it's not a
something before we
full
move
song.
on.
That's why.
Y'all know a
Go ahead.
song where a young person kind of messed up their version? Lil Baby just dropped the version to You Dig Jeezy. We speaking to Jeezy.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
man.
he?
Let Jeezy keep that, man. Let Jeezy keep that, bro.
What? That's
He
good.
dropped
ain't heard it.
it's a new, it's
I feel
called
like
it's on.
Lil Baby got a little stage fright right now, boy.
You think so?
I think so, man. When dudes came, I don't know if he feel like he got the album that he wanted to have. If
Okay, I see what you're saying.
he put out like 5 or 6 singles this year, dog,
Yeah.
and ain't none of them
They
really
ain't sticking,
like take off like that.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to. I think he was talking about he was supposed to have like an album like a month or two ago. Like he was preparing for it in like February or something. I think.
Really?
And,
Well,
I
I
like Lil
trust
Baby.
that. I
Talk
trust
about
that
it.
he'll get it worked
Me
out.
too. I like Lil Baby, bro, a lot.
Of the
I do.
newer class, I say he's
Yep.
probably one of the front runners.
He's my
in
favorite. He's my favorite.
for
talent.
sure.
Yeah,
For
Yeah.
he'll get
sure.
it worked out.
But some like I don't know the height that he was at. I think he might be in his head thinking people expect better than probably what he's probably making right now in studio, or he like hasn't kept like his sound for this album. You know what
See
I'm
what
saying?
you're
The record,
Yeah.
the singles he put out and stuff is different.
Well, I'll say
don't
this.
have his theme for it yet.
I'd rather him do that than, package up some bullshit like Drake kind of did and just pass it off to, like, at some point, I feel like your fans get accustomed to a certain quality, right? That's with anything. Your customer base, they're going to expect a certain quality of stuff. And then when you don't deliver, and I felt like he kind of had a little snarky remark about,
He
if you
did,
don't
yeah.
get it right now, that's
And
fine.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like if he wants to do that music, make it the best dance. It wasn't
Bro, like he
it
on
wasn't
views.
good dance music.
No, is
it
it
wasn't.
Views from the 6? Yeah, he's got some dance tracks on there that's actually really good.
Mhm.
I think
Well,
like One Dance and
that's
he's got
good. Yeah,
some
One
stuff with
Dance is good.
Rihanna.
Yeah, One
That's
Dance
that's
is good.
really good stuff. And this really just sounded like it was a lazy.
Yep.
It sounded like,
Yep.
I mean, it sounded like house music, but I was gonna say it sounded like somebody's karaoke version of the song. You know what I mean? Like they could hold the note, they sound good, but I just,
If y'all go listen to the
disappointed.
Beyonce, you'll see what I'm saying. You'll be like, damn, yeah, she's performing. She killing this mug. It sounds way better than what he. Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
So what it sounds like, we all agree that he was lazy with his album.
I haven't heard it yet, so I'm not about to.
Like I said, I feel like it wasn't for me. I get who it was for, but
and it wasn't.
We ain't gonna keep beating that dead horse, man. It is what it is. So for the last and final topic, let's talk about 2 white men was arrested for launching rock at a black teen's car and attack caught on video. The black teen advised that he was being racially profiled in Florida when 2 white men threw a traffic cone and a rock through his window while he was driving.
That was a big ass rock, bro.
It was a
Yeah,
brick,
man.
damn near, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a stone. It was a big
Oh yeah,
ass
there
stone.
you go. Okay.
And yeah, so the young man said he felt like he was being racially profiled. There was a video going around that's showing these neighbors basically screaming at this young man.
Animals.
Yes. But you know, he said he was racially profiled. So here's the thing: if you watch the video, it's supposedly this is not their first interactions with this young man, right? Supposedly not supposedly in the video, the white man did state, "We've asked you to stop driving in our street like that." I believe the woman did say, "You don't belong here." But that woman, I don't know who that woman was. She wasn't identified at the time, like, in reference to the news reports that came out. I'm sure she's a fucking witness somewhere, and you know, she got her name on her police report. But the two men said, "Hey, we told you, we've asked you to stop driving like that in our neighborhood." I guess he was street racing or driving very fast and things of that nature. My question is, was it racially motivated, or was these two white men angry? Because watching the video, you know, I didn't see anything racist.
Okay, let me jump in here really quick.
Go ahead.
Let me.
If it was racist.
So, whether there was prior history or not, anytime you start a statement off with "you don't belong here,"
yeah,
he didn't say that. The woman said that. That was somebody
okay.
else.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Y'all was worse than "you don't belong here."
Let's get the facts straight.
To me, whenever
the
that's
two men
thrown
who was
out
arrested
there,
did not say that.
without that context, you know, I'm seeing, but here you got to understand what I'm saying. I'm seeing windows busted, and then I'm hearing somebody say, "You don't belong here."
Yeah,
and then I'm looking at, I see a black guy, I see 4 white people or 3 white people, and now when you brought that to my attention, I said, "Well, damn, maybe that's what that was in reference to," or maybe that was the icing on the cake. It's like, hey, you already don't belong here, and you're street racing.
That's not presumptive. That's stick
well,
with what
again,
they said.
I'm just saying what they said was a little outrageous.
The person who was arrested and charged with a felony said?
Well, no, but no,
Yes,
they're still wrong for doing the crime. He's saying, was it racially motivated? They're wrong for busting the boys' windows.
No, they are wrong for doing it. But I'm saying, was the two men,
yes,
who arrested? Who got arrested? Was it racially motivated, and how? Now,
yes.
The female. Now the female is the one who says you don't belong here. Right? That wasn't the two men. The two men stated to the young man why they did what they did. Now, is it racially motivated, and why and how?
Yes.
What we got?
Yes, it's racially motivated.
It
why?
Appears
because first of all, it's in the same place where Trayvon Martin got killed at.
Okay.
So I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to just bet. I'm off that simple fact right there. It's probably some type of racial motivation within it. Just straight up. That's all I need. Sorry.
Really?
That's it.
Kind of jumping the gun, brother.
Yeah, let's jump the gun. Hey, Pop, what do you think
about that? Jump the gun line, boss.
Is it
I don't think we know. I don't think we know if it was racially motivated. We don't have the whole video or the whole incident. One said it was. One said it wasn't. The one said it wasn't. Got arrested. I'm not saying that it was. I'm just saying the little motherfuckers in these neighborhoods trying to be goddamn street officers and shit. Fuck them. They have racist traits. I don't know if they was racist or not.
They did have some,
but they screamed like racist to me.
Yep.
What you think, John?
White
I kind of gotta side with Pop on this one. Their mannerisms did echo white supremacist tendencies. I'll say that much. Now, can I say at this point I have to call them suspected white supremacists and not full-fledged confirmed white supremacists? Yeah, absolutely. That was white supremacist tactics 101. The fact that they felt they could just destroy a man's property.
So, I wanted to leave with this question real quick, and then I'll give my opinion on it. because when we find ourselves in these situations, when a black man or a black race is arguing with a white race and the white race does something, are we at the point where we automatically think it's racist? Or do we need further stuff to say, okay, this motherfucker is racist? Or do we automatically assume that because it's between a white person and a black person, it's racist?
No.
That's a great question, actually.
No, we don't think that. It depends on what it
We
said.
don't?
That we think what it said, the tone.
Are you asking us, or do you
actions?
mean
No,
us
I'm
as
asking
a
everybody.
community?
As a community, as that's what's going on, right? Because
I think as a community, we do have a tendency to shoot first and ask questions later. Which, I mean, that makes us kind of look a little, I'm always leery to jump out there and say something is racist, right? Because there's a lot of shit in this world that is legitimately racist. But then there's some stuff where you just a raggedy motherfucker and, somebody called you on your shit. And I don't want to be that guy to, fall on the sword as, maybe Vic would for Monique on a situation where I know it stinks,
Right.
Something don't smell right. So, yeah.
Pop, what you think about that, brother?
I think there's a particular person that might be the person that accuses racists. This, like, someone who does that probably does that all the time. I don't think we do it as a race. I think there's a particular peoples in this race, and there's particular people in a white race that might see a black person doing something simple and think we're all like that or something. I think certain people overuse it in the race, and those type of people are complainers, and a lot of them don't get shit done anyway. But I don't think as a race, I don't think so. And I think we can afford the times that we miss on it anyway because of the power that shit has over
That's
the
fair. That's
opportunity
actually really good.
that it cancels out.
Yeah.
That's a great point, actually.
And Vic, what you think, brother?
I agree with Pops. I think as a race, no, we don't look at everything just racist, but like he said, we done suffered a lot. So I mean, so our racist radar is pretty spot on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I won't say spot on, but it's pretty high.
It's pretty about 90% accurate. It's about 95% accurate, dog.
So now I kind of feel some kind of way about how I kind of jumped out there. And my question is perhaps this was really more geared towards some of the things that I guess the media kind of gets behind and pushes, because there's been some shooting cases that I've seen and I've kind of said, I mean, he didn't have to shoot him.
Yeah, I've had
but
that before.
He definitely opened himself up to being dealt with in that manner. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times when we see a situation like that, a lot of the times I get some really polar, responses. Like a lot of people like, no, absolutely never, should never happen. And I mean, if I'm basing it off of how they respond to, white people or people of their race who they're dealing with, the officer, I'll even break it down to that fact. Then yeah, it does appear that there's a little bit more understanding and they treat folks with a little bit more humanity. But at the same time, when you're acting out in a manner that which would justify, a lethal force, it's kind of hard to even bring that up, even though it's right there in your face. It's like your hands are tied because technically you're right, but you're not. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But sticking with what happened with this young man, I'll just give my little 2 cents on it and try not to draw it out. But just from what I saw, man, now I'm thinking, because I be seeing people speed down my street and I got babies, I got kids, right? Mm-hmm. And it pisses me off every fucking time that I see fucking people speeding down my street, right? Pisses me the fuck off, right? Because my kids, what if they playing in the street? They fucking hit that corner, boom, they hit one of my kids. I'm gonna be mad as shit. Now, will I go to the extreme of being a goddamn neighborhood watch fucking warrior and start throwing cones and rocks through people's shit? No, I won't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Would I understand if anybody, black, white, Latino, would I understand if they did it? I might, you know what I'm saying? Because it appears that they've had a talk with this young man before, right? If the young man even agrees on video, yeah, they basically talked. He made a gesture that, you know, he agreed. Because he said, we've told you to stop driving like that in our neighborhood, on this street, right? So it sounds like they had a who knows what the conversation was about, but it sounds like they asked this young man to stop fucking doing it. They might have got fed up. They started throwing rocks. Now, should they have done that? No. Fuck no. You should never take those type of matters to your own hands. Clearly, the boy keeps coming around because his friend lives in the neighborhood, right? Call the police, set the shit up. Like,
that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I was about to say.
This boy comes around every day at this time. Sit at the fucking end of the street and watch, and you'll see what the boy does. That's all they had to do. Now, the racist thing, that one lady, she did say you don't belong around here, whatever the fuck that means. But that
You
was
know what that means.
that was the most racist thing that was said, I believe. And those two men that didn't come from, I don't know who that lady was.
A neighbor.
But those two men who did what they did, they didn't say, you know.
And that woman was repeating something that she heard from the huddle before
Exactly.
they got over.
Who knows?
Especially white
Who knows?
women,
They only got what we
they taking the opinion
They
of
only
the
got
She,
what we got.
exactly. She heard that from her
Who
husband, bro.
who knows what's on them what's on them old white men's heart, man. But I just think I just don't want to
It smells bad.
Listen, I'm sure if you
Yeah.
cut their skin open, there'll be a little bit of racist DNA up in there.
Exactly,
Oh,
dog.
wait.
I can
And
tell
to
by
be
the
fair-
scream. That's a racist scream, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, and to be fair, like, why would
They
you
didn't kill him.
would you have bust open the white kid's window?
No, they wouldn't have. No.
You'd have
Hell
gave
no.
over there and gave him a stern lecture, or you'd have called the police. I again, like, I don't know why folks decide that they want to get out of pocket like that. And you know, it's a good thing that it didn't end with
a
nobody
lot of white
dying.
people feel like black people need to they need to listen to them and shit. A lot of them have
Yeah,
that complex.
and that's
Like,
true.
they can talk to you different. Like, you know, you need to you need to be listening to me, what I'm telling you to do.
In your place. That's what it is. Be in your place.
Yeah.
God complex, maybe.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
that's
Just a
white
racist
folks complex.
motherfucker.
That's a God
Well-
complex. Anytime you think that you're better than someone and you have a dominion and authority over them, that's a God complex.
It's a white
Yeah.
man complex.
Okay.
It is what it is. But look,
Yeah.
man, we're gonna go ahead and end on that note. This was a rather long episode.
Very
and
informative. It was very informative.
Very
though.
informative. I hope everybody enjoyed that shit. I hope everybody got it off their chest. And if you didn't, we could wait till next week. But that's gonna be tonight's show. Don't cancel us now, cancel us later, bitch, and we out.
Yeah.